Good afternoon, beautiful. Hey, we're outside. Yes, we are. We slept in late today. Yes, we did. It felt good. Needed the rest, obviously. I still woke up early this morning, fed the dogs. But the weather was cold enough to where, I got back into bed and I slept so good. It felt so good, right? I didn't let that stop me from doing my little exercise. Well, I just did my walk. I didn't do my exercises. So I did my morning walk.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Oates Drive using the left lane.
And one of the things that I know the people that are reading my chart are just going to totally overlook, right? They're going to totally overlook the fact that I have all of the elements. I know they're going to overlook that, because,
Turn left on Oates Drive.
I don't want them to overlook that. I want them to pay attention to that. Because that right there is why so many people, it's like if you don't have all of the elements, you kind of have like an element deficiency, like a vitamin deficiency. That's why they'll be, they are looking for, people to supplement that line of energy. Okay? And I have all of the elements. All of my elementals are in the fixed signs, right? I have all of them. So that's one thing that I did want to bring up and, make sure that they understand. Taste of the Philippines. Oops. I can't get in that way. I gotta move up some.
Turn left, then turn left.
Another thing that I realized is as soon as you open up your app to rides or rides with dogs, right? You're also turning on AI. Hold on. Okay, I got this order in Garland, right? Now I have to go deliver it in Dallas. I'm like, really? Y'all be feeling yourself. But that's cool. You're willing to pay for it at least. Oh my God. It wants me to get on the fucking freeway. I can get on the freeway as long as I can go like 45 miles an hour. See, I'm only at one dot when I go like 30 miles an hour. Ooh, shit. But what kind of pisses me off is when, they have us jump on and off the toll road, right? jumping on and off in the toll road, it's going to cost you $1 minimum. Anyway, that was the goal. The goal was to stay disciplined, right? We gonna stay disciplined for as long as we possibly can, right? We can be late, we can be delayed. That don't matter. What matters is we stay disciplined, right? That's what matters. And I like riding around this time of the day. This is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, I'm hoping that there's not that many people out on the street. But getting back to what I was talking about, right? What I was talking about was,
In a quarter mile, turn left on Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway.
like, say you don't have any fire in your chart. Right. Your fire on your chart has no placements in it. No significant, extra boost of whatever. Right? Example of that would be like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has very low fire in his chart. Right? He's mostly earth, air, and water, right? But what he did was he found him an Aries, right? A fire. He decided to find him a woman that will complement his energy with the fire element that he doesn't have. Now, did he do this conscientiously? Probably. Because Keanu Reeves is definitely into the occult sciences. Y'all be acting like these people are like this and, and they're not practicing,
Turn left on Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway.
And I'm here to tell you, you have to reconfigure who the dense people are. Right? Number one, the dense people are the ones who thought they knew my energy. Yeah, y'all are fucking dense. I was so upset at the people that was just attacking, right? Thinking that they could just know my energy. And I'm like, you hurting other people trying to attack me. Let me just put my energy out there and show you my birth chart. I ain't scared. Are you scared to put your birth chart out there? I bet you are. I bet you are. Right? And I know some of you are like, oh, but I'm a Christian and the Bible says, that I shouldn't, do astrology. So explain to me why you're doing tarot. When tarot is like microeconomics of astrology. Okay. Right? You're doing the runes, right? You're doing the bones, right? You're doing, even if you're not doing tarot.
Stay on Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway.
Stay on it. Damn it. It says stay on it.
In 2 miles, take right exit 6A onto US Highway 80 West.
Fuck. I don't want to stay understand why it didn't tell me to take 30. It says stay on Linden B, right? That's what it says. Stay on that.
Turn left on Town Crossing Boulevard, then turn right on Driftwood Drive.
So it's down there where
In a quarter mile, turn right on Gus Thomason Road.
I'm gonna go down East Boulevard because I'm not gonna go to freeway. I'm not. These people. Let me tell you something about these people.
Turn right on Gus Thomason Road.
These people think that they can tell you to get on the freeway. I don't think any delivery company should force you to have to get on the freeway. I think that should be a choice. I don't think that they should sit up there and say, you need to get on the freeway. Like I said, some of these freeways are tollways. But that's okay. We gonna get there. I don't like the fact that it says stay on Linden B Freeway right as I was approaching 30, when I could have just went ahead and took 30. Now it's trying to redirect me back to 30, and I'm like, I'm not going to go 30, nor am I going to go 80. I'm going to go down East Boulevard. That's what I'm going to do. Because why?
Just ahead, turn right on Northtown East Boulevard using the right lane.
See, now it's going the way I want to go. Yeah, this is the
Turn
way I
right on
want to go.
Northtown East Boulevard.
And you know what? While I'm over here, on the way back, I might want to go by and see that Mystic shop. You know, the one that sits up here and tells people, you know, how to do magic using your intentions. MLD. Shout out to MLD. Shout out, girl. She's a Taurus. She's been struggling. My God. She married a trucker, Capricorn. Woo! Ended up getting a divorce. She was in a relationship. Man, she put her whole relationship online. She was like, I ain't scared. Yeah. That Gemini man ended up in jail. But when he got out of jail, who he look up? Woo! And she employed his ass too. She had her ex and her husband in her energies. And then she had her mentor, right? She got this, I think it might be like some dude, some old white Mason that was, you know, mentoring her. See, that's what I want to happen to my house. I want a whole demolition, right? If I could just demolish my whole house, okay, just demolish my whole house. This is some of the prime sirloin that I got from the food bank, right? I got some of those. I was looking at it and it said $17.69 for that package of these prime sirloin meat patties. Okay? So now she was out there talking about how with her powers she was able to find her a location in which she could do her spiritual business for free, right? And I was like, well, shit, get on down, girl, get on down, right?
In a quarter-mile, turn right on Samuel Boulevard using the right lane.
So, this is kind of what I mean when you guys be thinking that people
Turn right on Samuel Boulevard.
aren't out here, being spiritual as F, right? But you would never know it if you looked at them. Well, you can't look at them because you got scales on your eyes. Those scales on your eyes is actually supposed to protect you because you're a non-participant, right? You're not playing. That's why y'all ain't supposed to be talking with your mouth full. But anyway, I didn't know they had a UPS.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on Midtown
right there.
Boulevard using the left lane.
Huh. Maybe I should apply UPS. Y'all should just support me online. I think y'all should just support me online so I don't have to go to work.
Turn left on Big Town Boulevard.
I don't need that much money. But the more money, the better options. Okay? More money, more options. Damn you. Damn you. I was deciding to go through the yellow light. Then the truck coming towards me also decided to go through the red light. Oh yeah, so now we snaking all the way fucking downtown. Okay? I do think it was sort of flip-flopped, right? But that's okay. We'll just have to, what is that? We'll just have to deal with it. Does that because I'm only 5 minutes away. But this song, this is weird. What the hell is going on here? Building 13, apartment 104. At least I think it's going to be on the ground. Somebody wanted to taste of Philippines. Taste of Philippines. For real. Oh, that's what that is. A stop sign. What is that? Red Line Motors. Red Line Motors? Let me hurry up and cross these railroad tracks. Piss me off. Matter of fact, there's a train down there. Yeah, that would definitely piss me off if I had to sit there and wait for a long ass train. Alright. Now this says Flex. Is this Amazon Flex? It's gotta be Amazon Flex. But they don't have the happy smile of Amazon. Huh, but it just says Flex.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on Military Parkway.
I think it is. You know, I've been watching some women who got into the Flex, right? They're not employed. Well, they are kind of employed through Amazon. But
turn right on Military Parkway.
When I was watching DoorDash, right? I was watching DoorDash, and DoorDash was talking about how, you know, being a picker at the Amazon warehouse was a challenge. It's a challenge. Okay? Then she was talking about through her email, she got an offer at Flex, and she took that. Right? She took it. Yeah, this was one of the locations I came to when I was picking up some of. When I first did, you know,
turn right on Delafield Lane.
The in-car food pantry. When I first did the in-car food pantry was right over there. Apartments. Nice. Here? No, not here. Dude, watch where you're going. Please don't walk out in front of me. So, I guess there's like a second entry to these apartments. Because I'm supposed to go to building 13.
Turn left.
Can I get in here? It says no entry. They didn't take me to the back door. Is he like coming down here? Is that the only way to get in here? Is that front gate down there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Damn it. So maybe Uber thought that you could get in that gate back
Just
there,
ahead, turn right.
but that gate is only an exit. And I thought that guy was gonna walk out of there, and I thought maybe he was gonna open up the gate, right? And
Turn
he
right.
squeezed through the little space between the pillar and the gate. That's why I asked him. I was like, is that entrance down there the only way to get in? You're like, yeah. Because, I know sometimes when I used
Just
to
ahead, turn
walk,
left.
right, and it was a gated community, I would still have my remote, like, in my pocket, right, just in case I wanted to open up the gate. Where- Five.
Vincent J says, leave at door 13 to 104. Call if the gate is closed.
Yeah, well, the gate was closed. That's 12.
Turn
This one-
left, then turn left.
This one has to be 13, right? Yep, it's 13. Hold on. So interesting enough, while I was here, UPS came up, right? But this ain't UPS. This is I guess someplace that is sitting up here trying to capitalize on sending information to this particular area. I thought it was UPS, okay? But it's not UPS. It's not. So I'm wondering, can I get out this way? Does it have like a sensor? I'm hoping it has a sensor. Yeah, it has a sensor. Damn it. You turning in here? God Dallas Water Utilities down here. What? They got employment stations around here. What else they got here? I mean, they have a lot of warehousing around here. Okay. So, thankfully, I was taken offline, thankfully, because I don't need to be I don't need to be down here in this area at all, trying to blindly do business. But this was a long distance delivery for sure. Damn near downtown. You see downtown, now that I'm on this hilltop right over there. You can see the skyline. See it? Yeah. So I am close to downtown for sure. I don't want to do any deliveries down here. I think I was lucky, not to hit a bad neighborhood, not a bad apartment complex. But this area here is not for me. It's not. I mean, I can be in any area, right? It's just that I don't like to get, what do you call it, like hard, unless I have to, right? I prefer soft. I prefer the soft life, but not like soft life in terms of, get your ass over there. So you got these people that buy these big vehicles, they seriously have road rage. They think that they could just bogart their way. And I hope to God that you get bogarted by a vehicle bigger than yours, like a semi-truck. Yeah, for real. You should stop with the dumb shit. Oh man, I think I have to go home now, because my battery is like, it's down so low, it's enough to get home. I bet you as soon as I get home, it will say, as soon as I get in my neighborhood, or right before, or it would be so close that I'd have to get another charge. So, I don't know who that is. Hello?
Hi there. Sherry, it's Carter Lee from your degree helper on a recorded line. Did you get the info on the online schools that you needed, or you're still looking, right?
Yeah, I'm still looking. Thank you.
That's fine.
I'm driving,
Okay, we'll
so
turn it back then.
okay.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah, that's crazy. They called me up real quick. That site, I put in my phone number and shit. The first thing they asked me was, "Oh, you planning on going to school?" I'm like, maybe later. What the hell am I gonna be doing in school at my age? Now, I'm not saying I cannot go to school, right? The thing about it is when I wanted to go to school, it was a difficult situation, right? Like, I wanted to learn, I thought I could go to school and just have a hot spot, right? But you can't go to school and learn data entry hotspot because you're accessing these data banks. Okay, you're accessing these data banks, and you just gotta have high speed. Period. That's all there is to it. There's my girl. She out here.
What can a no fee, no minimum capital 1360 check
So yeah,
do for you? Make it simple.
I am glad that I didn't let I just didn't let the whole day slip away. You know, $8 is better than no dollars. That's how much the trip was supposed to cost. Was supposed to give me $8. But when I was sitting there at the house, right, a lot of the trips was like $4, $5, right? And since this one was $8, and I knew the restaurant, Taste the Philippines, you know, I was like, yeah, let's go for it.
No longer with us, but she has left so much for us so that we can still be inspired by her, even though she is no longer alive. And that is Iris. Now, Iris Apfel. Now, I found this book when I visited California. When was it? In December, when I was in California in December, January.
And I have been watching this lady that you guys can hear in the background on YouTube. What's her name?
I found it. As you can see, I have been through it. I have put tags and sticky because.
Oh, Ageless Restyling. That's her channel. Shout out to you. I've been watching her, right?
And still relevant.
She's been like an accounting. And I watched her get on YouTube. I watched her talk about how she wanted to leave her job, retire. She was gonna do the early retirement option, and she had a pension, I guess, from her employer. What I understand. Okay. But anyway, she had it figured out. And then she figured she'd also do YouTube, you know, to supplement her income. So, I think she's retired now, right? I was watching the countdown, you know, of her retirement, you know, because she had gave them, you know, notice, and then, you know, they had asked her if she could, you know, delay, you know, her retirement. And she decided, you know, to go ahead and delay her retirement. She knows that she would probably be training her replacement. Okay, she knew that. That's probably why they asked her. But she also knew that it was written in the air that they were basically putting her out to pasture because they no longer included her in on the decisions that they used to make. They used to include her in on decisions, kept her in the loop. Once she seen that she was being pushed out of the loop, she knew then that it was, you know, it was probably the best move for her to do, you know, is to either seek new employment or figure out a way, you know, to retire. Ideally, when you're over the age of 50 and the company's trying to put you out to pasture, you know, the best thing that you could do is an early retirement. But that has to be well planned out. And the fact that, you know, they gave her, I think, they gave her a few more months. They asked her to stay for a few more months. I think this was back in May. Was this back in May? Or was it back in May when she decided to put into retirement, and then they asked her to stay a few more months, and it ended up being like August or September or something. I can't remember. But anyway, they asked her to stay for a few more months. And she did. Okay, she did. And then, you know, she kept trying to do her videos. You know, she would go out on thrift store shopping trips, right? Putting together, you know, masculine and feminine attire that she thrifts out of these thrift stores. Okay, she would repurpose, you know, things. And somewhere along the line, you know, I kind of got interested into some other things, right? And she didn't come up on my algorithm anymore, right? You know, I will subscribe, you know, momentarily to a channel that I really like, right? But then eventually, you know, I get off the channel, their channels, I unsubscribe because, you know, they interfere with my algorithm of things. You know, I may be watching certain channels for my pleasure, but there are other channels, you know, I pursue because they spark my interest. I wonder how much they want for that Fusion. They're trying to sell their Ford Fusion. Oh my God. A Hyundai Ioniqs? Is that what that's called? That is cute. Let me pull up to it. Let's take a look at this. Look at that. Ioniq 5? Look how cute it is. Oh my God. Hyundai. What are you doing? You got a cute looking car here. It's electrical. Ooh-wee. It's kind of cute. It's all black and white looking like a toy. I like it. I like it a lot. I wonder how far it goes. I wonder how quick, you know, it recharges its battery. It's electrical. Oh man, she got a dent in the front. Oh, she has some kind of impact in the front. Got little square lights. That's so cute. I like it a lot. Look at that. Look at that. Ah. It's cute. I like the square lights and everything. It's small, but it looks robust. Kind of like a, if I was to say it was looking like an animal, I would say it looked like a miniature German Schnauzer. I like it a lot. I do. It's cute as F. So yeah. Go back home, put my stuff back on charge. I don't know if I'll get back out. I might not. But like I said, you know, I kept getting these pickup, right? These calls to pick people up and passenger them to someplace, right? And I was like, no. So I went back to the settings. And I'm like, oh, now I see. Every time I say I'm going to, you know, that I accept pets, right? I'm also having to accept ride shares. And right, the AI, and then it also ignites AI in the Uber apps, right? And I think that's for people's protection. That, you know, if you're accepting rides, you know, they want you also to be safe, right? And the only way that they can help you to be safe is AI, you know, tracks your trips. Tracks your trips? Yes, tracks your trips. So, oh God, that Ioniq 5 looks good. It's riding behind, I think, like a Nissan Rogue or something like that. And it is just outshining the Nissan Rogue. It looks more roomier and everything. Wider. I love a wide car. Wide and thick, yeah. What am I going through right now? What is it? So yeah, we're still going through Mercury retrograde, right? I think we'll be through with Mercury retrograde kind of around the time of the eclipse, right? Anyway. What's she doing turning over there? What? Here's that beautiful car I was talking about. And it's got some cute tire hubcaps on it. I was going to say rims. I don't think it's rims. I think it's hubcaps. But I kid you not. That vehicle was cute. So if this guy gives me an extra $2 tip, then I would have made $10. Damn it. Closets by design. Whew.